Because when the first class kings are seated, second class, third class are even seated behind them. Talk less of the one that is not in top 3 tiers of kingship in Africa. You were not allowed to shake the king. And you went there with entourage. What was all this for?
Ghanaians are very happy to see that Tunfo have done that. They we get respect again for this country. Nah, there's no way that they are going to recognize you in any way. I know that you did that because you want to add him to your portfolio.
This is going to be a long drive. The treatment Mr. Jude Ene to receive in Kumasi has caught social media on fire. Ghanaians and Nigerians are all talking about it, saying that where first class and second class king are seated is not supposed to even show his face in the first place. And this has brought a lot of reaction. Let's take a look at these videos. And please do not forget to like the video, share and subscribe. I'll be back to throw more light on it.
Now you are giving TikTokers every means possible to drag you like I pass my neighbor generator. Everywhere I pass is how you remove your cap to. Yes, you would ordinarily remove your cap because in that environment, you are not observed or understood to be a king. Because when the first class kings are seated, second class, third class are even seated behind them. Talk less of the one that is not in top 3 tiers of kingship in Africa. You were not allowed to shake the king. And you went there with entourage. What was all this for? 1 or 2 people would have been fine following you. Why did you go with all these? It wasn't necessary. I don't just get you any longer. And this guy that went to go and be playing this thing, bing, 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 following you around. Does it mean you came to this country, called Ghana, and you absolutely have nothing to do? Are you paid? Some of you, what is wrong? Most of you. What is wrong with you guys?
I think you have seen a video where Igbo king went to Kumasi, which is Menshia, to go and greet the king, the Asante Hene, and they refused. Like they didn't allow him to greet Otumfo. And they made him remove his crown and bow down to him. And they didn't allow him to go shake him or greet him. I think the lesson is if they don't want you in some place, don't go. If people don't accept you in some place, don't go. Don't force yourself. And do things that like it will tarnish your image. And one thing that you have to know, Asantes they are very smart people. They always want to prove a point. Let's say they invite him. So meaning they intentionally invited him just to disgrace him. Like they just want him to know that you are nobody in Ghana. Yeah, that's the lesson I learned from. That's the lesson I got from the video. If you watch the video carefully, the way him and his people parade themselves, with the drums and everything to Kumasi and after he reached that side, they said, no, you're not allowed. Pass here. That's very painful, and also very shameful to see. So see, don't go places that you don't belong. Don't go to places that they don't accept you. Even if they give you invites. Don't. Let's say, like I said, they invited him. They invited him because they wanted to disgrace him. They want him to be like they want to tell him straight that you are nobody here. We don't respect you. We don't know we don't know you, who you are. And you see, now Ghanaians are very happy to see that Tunfo have done that. We get respect again for this country. Nah, there's no way that they are going to recognize you in any way. I know that you did that because you want to add him to your portfolio, and finally, I've been disappointed.
Let's talk about traditional rulers. Look, if they see each other, they know themselves. It's like a telepathic connection. A king or a chief, as long as they are a traditional ruler, they see each other, they know. You understand? So if you are not part of that cycle, they also know. Now look at this. This is Togbi Fiti, the chief of the Flagos. Now look at him. This is when he was going to meet that Santini. You see, his crown is still on his head. This is a ruler. This is a chief. This is another leader. You see, his crown is still on his head. This is another ruler or another leader, but this person is a woman. You see, her crown is still on her head. This is the queen of a tribe in Mali. So when she was going to greet La Santini, you see, her crown is still on her head. This is a recognized ruler, a recognized traditional ruler. So this was when she was shaking the Santini. This is another leader. You see, his crown is still on his head. I can show you successions of leaders that came and greet the Santini and their crown was still on their heads. You see this ruler, if this man came for the funeral, there is no way in hell they will tell him to remove his crown. No, this is a recognized leader. This is a recognized ruler. So even when he is coming, they will make way for him to come and greet the Santini. There is no way you tell him, no, this is a proper ruler. And then there is the other one. You see all the leaders and rulers that came and made that Santini, they still had their crowns on their head. No one removed it. Unless, of course, you try to impose yourself. You understand? So every ruler recognizes each other. It's that simple. You are not part of the traditional rulers. You are not in that enclave. Even if this ruler sent a delegation to the funeral, the delegation is sent. There is no way they will remove their hat because they came there as this man. It's that simple. So stop trying to explain that it is protocol that mandated him to remove his crown. Master, they don't invite him. He's doing self-foot. They don't invite anybody.
Fellow Ghanaians, can we just give it up for the Ashantis? Can we just give them a round of applause? Trust me, when you are looking for an ethnic group to portray the Ghanaian culture, leave it for the Ashantis. Forget it. Omo betre wo amane ani amamre ne kone ne ba. Niama doso enye wudie ni bia. They sell the Ghanaian culture more than any other ethnic group, believe me or not. And that is what is happening now. Omo joke. They don't joke with their kingdom. They don't joke. In that region, Asante your mind, Mama Obiatia say, your mayampa. And him for chiniano, BH, umbrellas, assault. I like what I'm seeing. I like what's going on. I hope the rest should learn from the Ashantis when it comes to cultural practices in Ghana. This is not like me, nimnya mimi ndabio, yewa mamre, yewa money, even God knows this. Let's learn. These are what we should be teaching our kids so that they wouldn't forget their culture. And that is exactly what the Ashantis are doing now. As I'm talking to you, go and look at what's going on at the funeral grounds. Nyama kosu. I doff my hat give you people. Hey, Nana, may you live long. Hey. Obiani near was so ye sekete for ha now when even when they are spraying their money, they know how to dance to take the money on the floor. They are not joking, no. And nothing of beja sana to janko for debut. All we need no tamscan. That is culture. That is culture. Ashantis, you are sizeless. So the whole Ghana. Go and watch something for yourself. They obey rules and regulations. So to focus say omunda omuda. Okaso omuntinasi omutinasi. Okaso omun sorry. You people will be in Accra when they give rules and regulations. You don't follow. You don't abide by it because you think there is no king here in Accra, in Greater Accra. Go and look at it. Go and see how culture is being displayed in the Ashanti region. Because a queen has fallen down because they lost a queen.
I am from the Central Region and I am a proud Fanti. If I'm to be reincarnated 1,000 times, I'll still choose to be a Fanti. But what the Ashantis have demonstrated to me has communicated something different to me. Indeed, they see their king as the supreme leader. Some few days ago, from the Ashanti kingdom or the Ashanti traditional land, a communique was passed on that no one should go out on Thursday, the day they will bury the Queen Mother of the Ashanti Kingdom. Well, others took it to social media and started bashing the king. Surprisingly, those that were reacting were not even from the Ashanti region, saying that this is an archaic culture. We are in the 21st century and no one can stop anyone from going to work. Today, I've seen videos on social media where Ashanti Kingdom is quiet. Kumasi is silent because they are all mourning the death of their Queen Mother. This is so surprising because not long ago in other tribes, similar thing was instructed on the people, but the people refused, which caused chaos. It shows the difference between the Ashanti king and other kings. Indeed, they've demonstrated that their service and loyalty is to the throne, and they respect their king regardless whether the law favors them or not. Go to Kumasi, everywhere is quiet. Stores are closed, all because they are mourning their loss. This is tradition, this is culture, and this is beautiful. Thank you, Ashantis. Thank you for making us understand the difference between culture and the Western world. This is our tradition, and this is Ghana. Wait, is he truly an Igbo king? Or is it a title that he personally bestowed on himself? Because whenever he appears in the Ghanaian news, it's either he's being ridiculed, insulted, or disrespected. And largely, it affects the people of Nigeria and the Igbo kingdom. So I want to find out from my brothers and sisters in Nigeria or from Nigeria, is he recognized by the people of Igbo or by the Igbo land as a king? Then why is he always ridiculed and disrespected? Yesterday, he came into the news again when he visited Mainsha Palace to pay his condolence to the king of the Ashanti Kingdom, Otumfuo Osei Tutu II, for the demise of the Queen Mother of the Ashanti Kingdom. And I wasn't surprised when it was his turn. He was told to take off his crown and asked to bow before the king, then showed the way. He was not even allowed to get closer to the king because, according to the chiefs over there, he is not recognized. So why is he still reigning in the country? And why is he still being tagged as the Igbo king if he is not? And to my Nigerians, why are you people not talking about it? Has it been called? Is it confirmed? Is the government of Ghana even aware of his existence in the country? I heard some months ago that he has even acquired some plots of land trying to establish the Igbo kingdom in Ghana. This is so strange. So why continue to tarnish your image and be disrespected once you know you don't hold that title? Or do you actually have it? So to my Nigerian brothers and sisters, help me understand this because I'm confused. Yesterday, he was humiliated together with his people that followed him. Who are they? Are they really from the royal home? Is the people of Igbo aware of what is happening? These are questions that Ghanaians and some people want to find answers to, because day in and out, whenever he shows up in the public domain, he is ridiculed. Yes, your Igbo king is who I'm talking about.
When the right thing is also done, we will stand on our platform and talk about it and congratulate it and honor it. Kudos to the Asantehene Otumfuo for not allowing the Igbo king to shake his hands. I was watching a video where dignitaries enter into the zone of the chief, the paramount chief of the Ashantis, to shake his hand. But when he got to the Igbo king, he was asked to go away. That shows that Otumfuo has spoken for the Ghanaians. I think the Nimanche, the Ga Adangbe chief, should also take a cue from the Asantehene. The Igbo king is a king on your land. Ghanaians are saying that they don't want him to be holding that title on the Ga Adangbe land. I think it is up to you, the Gamanche, to make sure that that authority given to that man is taken from him. If Otumfuo has done that, equally, you must learn a cue. You must take a cue from the chief, the paramount chief of the Ashantis, and do the same thing for your people. Your people are saying that they don't want that guy to be calling himself an Igbo king on their land. You have been made Nimanche because of your people, and they don't want that. So make sure that the authority given to that guy on your land will be taken from him. And I just want to urge all statesmen who recognize that guy as a king in Ghana should stop, especially Kufuor, Mahama, and some people who think they are getting money or taking money from him. So they'll give him that esteem. The people of Ghana are fed up with this Igbo King saga. And I think the Asante Hene has ended all of this. Manche, the Ga Adangbe chief, paramount chief, Ni Taiko Churu II. Make sure you also stamp it by taking the authority away from that Igbo king, so that Ghana will be peaceful for us. Nobody enters into somebody's land and call him or herself a king. It's an abomination. So let's hold it like that.
Region, we are going to do in Tamale. And we are coming to Western region to do one in Western region. Okay? Then we must make sure that all the Igbo kings that are Igbos in every region must be distilled and sent back home.
Honorable Hassan Ayaga has made it clear to the elite. Honorable Hassan Ayaga has cleared the air. Honorable Hassan Ayaga is one of the greatest men in Ghana now, as we are speaking, or as I'm speaking, that he is not going to give up for foreigners like Nigerians to take over the country. Now, he has promised Ghanaians and the entire world that, so far as he is concerned, he will never ever allow himself or any foreigner to take dominion over the country, because Ghana belongs to Ghanaians and not Nigerians or the Igbos. Now, as we are speaking, Honorable Hassan Ayaga has cleared the air that there is going to be another protest in Tamale and some regions in Ghana, and he is not going to stop. He is going to do this protest towards the 16th region of Ghana to, eliminate and sack and remove all the sub-chiefs of this so-called Igbo king. Yes, he is ready to uninstall all these sub-chiefs, remove them from wherever they find themselves, send them back to their country. Because Ghana belongs to Ghanaians, and that is a fact. But it looks like, due to politics and one or two things, and I don't know the kind of money that these Nigerians are, giving it to our ministers, our presidents, and so on and so forth, that they cannot, speak against the bad activities and the bad things that these Nigerians are doing in our country. Honorable Hassan Ayaga has promised Ghanaians, and this man is a man of what? He's a man of truth. Whatever he said, he delivered, and that is all. So, to my fellow Nigerians, to my fellow Igbos living in Ghana, in a very respectful way, if you know you are into something that goes against the rules and the regulations of the country, kindly stop, because we will never let you guys rest. The same way South Africa is not allowing Nigerians to rest, the same way we Ghanaians are not going to allow you guys to rest. And we will forever expose all the activities that you guys are doing in our country. Yes. And Honorable Hassan Ayaga is backing us 24/7. This man deserves to be a president who can speak for the people, a president who will do what the people would demand for. Not about ECOWAS. Forget about ECOWAS. We are thinking about our country first before we come and think about ECOWAS. Because we cannot save ECOWAS and leave our country at risk. No. So let's go and listen to what Honorable Hassan Ayaga is saying and the plans for what? For the protest, which is going to happen across the 16th region of Ghana, and how he is going to uninstall all these sub-chiefs for this so-called Igbo king, Chukudi. You understand? And let me tell you this. The Yam Festival is not going to happen in Ghana, and that is a deal. And that deal is done. Nobody can can perform any Yam Festival on our land. And that is final.
I've specifically decided to stay out of this Ghana versus Igbo issue, one man trying to go to be a king in Ghana land. You know why I decided to stay out of it? Because I haven't gotten enough details to understand what the problem was. But anyway, let me leave whatever the problem is. But you see this comment, we Ghanaians, we will choose this man over kidnappers. Now, this useless lady, this prick, I would not believe that people from Ghana are as useless as this comment, But at the end of the day, we know that in every group, in every country, every places, we must have some useless people like this lady from Ghana. And I know many of you are confused who they want to choose over kidnappers. As I said, the kidnappers are Igbo people. The man they want to choose over kidnappers as Igbo people so is a Igbo man. The Igbo man took chieftaincy title in Ghana. And they are not crying. In fact, they were celebrating with him. You see, this is one of the problems with colonism or colonialism or whatever it is. That we now hate ourselves, but we are ready to promote white people in our land, foreigners in our land. You know? And many of you are wondering why Africa is not getting any better. Did you know if you go abroad, you have different communities in abroad? Do you know? Do you know? But the thing is that when you look people like this making all these comments, you will understand why they are making all these comments. Because they've not been abroad. They've not been abroad. The white man has come to Africa. They've successfully divided us from each other. Right? You know? And it's painful that it's always going to be like this. I don't think it's going to get better, you know? I don't think it's going to get better. It's never going to get better, you know? Already you could see African leaders going to America to go and beg Trump, you know, beg Donald Trump that was even making them look stupid, you know. You know, so when I see African leaders already going to bend and kiss the ring in United States, you know, you begin to wonder if it's ever going to get better. I mean, this is a continent that has loads of resources, you know. We see have our people selling each other, our government selling us to foreign powers. Our leaders, they've sold us already, so I don't know what's left of Africa. I mean, you have somebody like this, Amanda Traore, trying to make ends meet, and then you have other African leaders already going to sell themselves to the same people that are giving us issue. Yes, you could argue that Amanda is pitching his tent with Russia, but then he's got no choice. He's got no choice. The powers that he pitched with since how many years did nothing in his country. In fact, they made his country look stupid. You know, now the man is pitching his tent with the opposite power. And every other African leader is supposed to be doing the same thing that he's doing to expel these colonial powers from their country and therefore make better bargains for things that will make different countries in Africa a better place. But guess what? There are divide among the African leaders. There are divide among African followers. As you can see, people in Ghana fighting Igbos in Ghana because they want to put a king there. You see Nigerians here from tribes that are not Igbos castigating Igbos for going to Ghana to go and do a kingship, whatever. But you know what? At the end of the day, the Ghana, what they call the political class, they are aware of it. And they've given a green light. So what are you guys going to do about it? Are you going to beat yourself about it? Are you going to beat yourself about it? Their head of state have given it a green light, if I'm not mistaken. They've given it a green light, you know? So I don't know what your problems are.
There is something I observe about some Nigerians which is very bad. When their fellow Nigerians are committing crime in other countries and they want to defend the Nigerians, they are quick to use this word, oh, we are one Africa, Africa should unite. But when those Nigerians are committing those crimes in those countries, they never thought about it that we are one Africa, Africa should unite. Because the level of atrocity some Nigerians are doing in Ghana, the level of killing innocent Ghanaians, raping and kidnapping, those Nigerians never thought about it that Ghanaians are their brothers, we should unite. But when Ghanaians come out to complain, Nigerians will see them, oh, stop chasing your people, stop complaining. So you should allow them to kill innocent Ghanaians, to come to their country to commit atrocity. So they should fold their hand and clap hand because we want Africa should unite. Even though we want Africa should unite, everyone should learn to respect each other. Know your boundaries. If you go to anybody's country, obey the rules and regulations of that country. That is the best way. Don't feel that because we are one Africa, Africa should unite. You can come to any country to misbehave. No, it's not going to be allowed. A lot has been spoken on this video. They have not given their points and reasons of what they think about Ghanaians and Nigerians. And also, Mr. Jude Enetu, also known as Igbo Chief, for the past 2 days now, social media has been on fire because of what happened to him in Kumasi Kingdom. Truth to be told, right? At this point, this man just need to, you know what, stay on one lane. Just focus on your business. Leave all this kingship title. You want to go to events, you want to show yourself. Just stay on a low because tension is still high. Tension is still high. I don't want this Igbo king issue to start again. Ghanaians should start protesting again. Just please, sir, Just focus on your business, focus on other things, and leave this Igbo king title, going to invent, showing yourself, trying to belong. You cannot force yourself to be a Ghanaian. It not be. You can't be a king, you cannot be. You are not born as a king. Do not force it, sir. Just let everything stay at it is. You are not a king. Maintain your lane. Don't go to invent. Don't go and show yourself. You see this country, Ghana, as far as Ghana is in concern, you can never be recognized as a king in this country. So please, say at this point, I just hope that you mind your business, focus on other things you need to do, and leave this all going to invent, showing yourself, trying to belong. You can never be a Ghanaian. Yes, you're married to your Ghanaian sister, but at the same time, you can never ever be a Ghanaian. So I feel like at this point, this man should just respect himself and focus on other activities and leave this kingship title and all this going to invent. But in all of this, I would love to see your comments on the comment section of what you also think of the video. And please, at this point, if you have not liked the video, please do me by liking the video, and don't forget to share so that more people can see this video. And please, if this is the first time you're coming across this channel, please do not make it your last by subscribing. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for always coming back to the channel, and I will see you in my next video. Bye for now and stay blessed.